Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number 4 from exercise 3.5. This question belongs from 10th class maths. Find those values of k for which the roots of the equation are not real. So this question is not written properly. Are not real. So we have to find out the values of all the values of k where this equation will not have any real root. So not real root means if we find out the discriminant of this equation, then it's going to be less than 0. So it is given to us that discriminant is less than 0. So now we'll start. So firstly we have to write down the equation and we'll compare it with the standard form of quadratic equation, and we'll get the values of a, b and c. Then we'll find out the discriminant. So we'll start it. So firstly we'll write the given equation. The given equation is x square plus 5kx plus 16 is equal to 0. Then we'll write down here, on comparing it with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we get. So when we compare them, we have to compare the coefficients and constants. So coefficient of x square is a, and here the coefficient of x square is 1, because nothing is there means plus 1 is present. So a is going to be plus 1 and b is going to be 5 and c is going to be 60. So like this we have to compare and we have to get the values of a, b and c. So it implies a is 1 and b is 5k and c is 16. So if anywhere negative sign is there, then you have to mention the minus sign, and if they are positive, then plus sign is not necessary to mention, because obviously if there is no sign means the number is positive. So after getting the values of a, b, c, now we have to get the value of discriminant. So we'll write down here, since discriminant b's formula is b square minus 4ac. So for this equation, b value we have to calculate b square. B square means 5k square minus 4 multiplied by a, then multiplied by c's value. So I hope it's clear to you. First I wrote the value of discriminant, that is b is equal to b square minus 4ac. Now b is 5k and a and c are 1 and 16, and there is no symbol means they are in multiplication. So first we'll calculate the discriminant and then we'll put the condition for no real roots. So when we calculate, we are going to get here 25k square, and here 4 1s are 4 and 16 4s are 64. Now we'll write down as we know that for no real roots, discriminant is less than 0. So now after mentioning the condition, now it's a formula, you must have learned this, that for no real roots discriminant is less than 0. So we'll write down here, which implies d is less than 0. Now d's value is, which we calculated, is 25k square minus 64 is less than 0. Now we have to solve. So it's an inequation because we got here less than symbol, it's not equal to, so that's why it is named as inequation. So to simplify it, we have to get here 25k square. In both the sides just add plus 64, so it's going to be 25k square. It's going to be here 0 less than 64. Now in the same way, 25 is in multiplication, so to remove 25 we have to divide both the sides by 25. So it's going to be like this. Now in the left side 25 will cancel by 25, so we will get only k square, and this 64 upon 25 also will write down in the form of square, so we can write it as 8 upon 5 whole square. Now students, here which I had done, simply you can shift the 64 in other side also, but sometimes negative sign when changes we have to interchange the symbol also, so it's very confusing that students used to get confused in which situation we have to change or not. So whenever you will do the, whenever you have to solve the inequation, it's better that you should proceed like this. Instead of shifting the number from one side to the other side, just process like this, so that you will not get confused that in which situation the middle symbol will interchange. So I hope it's clear to you. Now after this, since here we have k in the form of square, that's why 64 upon 25 also I wrote in the form of square. Now we have to find out all the values. So we have to think that for what values of k it's going to be less than square of 8 upon 5. So firstly, on the number line, you just first I am just making a number line here because it's very necessary to understand the number line concept to answer this question. So on number line, suppose 0 is here, then here it's going to be minus 8 upon 5, and here it's going to be plus 8 upon 5. Now student, the numbers which are present between minus 8 upon 5 and 0. You see here we have 8 upon 5, so apply minus sign and plus sign and one number line, just mention it, and then all the values which belongs between minus 8 upon and minus 8 upon 5 and 8 upon 5. For all these complete set, this equation is going to satisfy, because students, here if somebody asks you what is going to become here just before it, then it's going to be minus 7 upon 5. Then when you will do minus 7 upon 5 square, then surely it is going to be less than 8 upon 5 square, because it's going to be plus 49 upon 25 and it's going to be 64 upon 25. So all the values which are present between 0 and minus 8 upon 5 and between 0 and 8 upon 5. So we can say that all the numbers which are present between minus 8 upon 5 and 8 upon 5. For all the values, this equation is going to satisfy. So here I took only one example. It's minus 7. In the same way, suppose here we have 6 upon 5. Then when we put the value of this 6 upon 5, this 6 upon 5 in this equation, then it's going to be like this: 6 upon 5 square less than 8 upon 5 square. Now we have to check whether it's true or not. So it's going to be 36 upon 25 and 64 upon 25. So we can compare and we can analyze that all the values which are belonging between them are going to satisfy this inequation. That's why we have to write down now the values of k. So which implies k is, now here these numbers are less than 8 upon 5. All the numbers which are present here are less than 8 upon 5, and the number which are present here are more than 8 because they are greater. So they are more than from minus 8 upon 5. So once k is less than 8 upon 5 and second time k is more than from minus 8 upon 5. So we have to write here. So k is less than 8 upon 5 on the same time k is greater than from minus 8 upon 5. So like this we have to answer it. So now here, so this is only to explain you. Now we are going to write down in words. So it's going to be all the values of k, all the values of k which lies between, so to be, which lies between minus 8 upon 5 and 8 upon 5, the given equation have no real roots. So that's our answer. So I hope this question is clear to you. Further, if you have any problem, you can write in comment so that I can clear out your doubts. Thank you.